Hey there, science fans! Today we're diving into the microscopic world of mycoplasmas. These tiny bacteria are some of the smallest free-living organisms known to science. You could fit hundreds of them across the width of a human hair. But what makes mycoplasmas truly unique is their lack of a cell wall. Most bacteria have a rigid cell wall that gives them their shape and protects them from the environment. Mycoplasmas, however, have evolved to survive without this protective layer. Think of it like wearing a suit of armor versus a comfy sweater. Most bacteria choose the armor, but mycoplasmas prefer the flexibility of a sweater. This lack of a cell wall gives mycoplasmas some unusual properties. It makes them incredibly adaptable and allows them to squeeze into tight spaces. Imagine being able to squeeze through the tiniest cracks. That's what life is like for a mycoplasma. So, why did mycoplasmas ditch their cell walls? And how do they thrive without this seemingly essential structure? Let's explore the fascinating world of these tiny bacteria and find out. Now you might be thinking, a cell wall sounds pretty important. Why would mycoplasmas give that up? Well, in the world of evolution, sometimes less is more. Losing the cell wall offered some significant advantages to these tiny microbes. For starters, it allowed them to become incredibly small. This small size lets them easily invade and live inside other cells. It's like having a backstage pass to a concert. They get access to all the good stuff. But there's more to the story. Mycoplasmas also had a layer called the S layer. This layer is common in other bacteria, but mycoplasmas lost it during their evolution. Losing the S layer likely made them even more flexible and adaptable to different environments. This adaptability is crucial for mycoplasmas, as they often live as parasites. They rely on their hosts for survival, and their ability to change and adapt helps them thrive in these environments. The world of mycoplasmas is quite diverse, with various genera specializing in different hosts. Think of it like a family reunion, but instead of aunts and uncles you have Mycoplasma pneumoniae, Mycoplasma genitalium, and many more. For example, Mycoplasma pneumoniae is a common cause of respiratory infections in humans, leading to pneumonia and bronchitis. It's like a tiny troublemaker in your lungs. Mycoplasma genitalium, on the other hand, prefers a different environment altogether. It's often found in the human urogenital tract and can cause infections there. Other Mycoplasma species have adapted to live in animals, insects, and even plants. Some are harmless, while others can cause serious diseases. It's a whole world of microscopic diversity out there. Section 4, sticking around. Attachment and motility mechanisms. Mycoplasmas might be small, but they're not just drifting around aimlessly. These clever microbes have developed unique ways to move and attach themselves to their hosts. Imagine being a microscopic rock climber scaling the walls of a cell. Some mycoplasmas, like Mycoplasma penetrans, have specialized structures called adhesins. These adhesins act like grappling hooks, allowing them to latch onto host cells. Others, like Mycoplasma mobile, use a gliding mechanism for movement. They essentially surf along surfaces propelled by tiny protein motors. It's like a microscopic version of a conveyor belt. These attachment and motility mechanisms are crucial for mycoplasmas to colonize their hosts, evade the immune system, and access essential nutrients. It's a delicate dance between survival and invasion. Section 5. Small but mighty genome size and nutritional needs. Mycoplasmas have surprisingly small genomes compared to other bacteria. It's like having a minimalist wardrobe. They've stripped down to the essentials. This small genome size is a testament to their parasitic lifestyle. They've outsourced many essential functions to their hosts. As a result, mycoplasmas have very specific nutritional requirements. They depend on their hosts to provide them with essential nutrients like amino acids, fatty acids, and nucleotides. It's like having a personal chef that caters to their every need. This dependence on their hosts makes mycoplasmas masters of efficiency. They've streamlined their genetic blueprint, focusing on survival and reproduction within their specific niches. Section 6. Unwanted guests, mycoplasma contamination in research. While mycoplasmas are fascinating organisms, they can be a real nuisance in research settings. Imagine trying to conduct a symphony with a mosquito buzzing around. It's distracting and can ruin the entire performance. Mycoplasma contamination is a common problem in cell cultures, where they can grow unnoticed and affect experimental results. Their small size and ability to live inside cells make them difficult to detect. Contaminated cell lines can lead to inaccurate data, wasted resources, and even the retraction of scientific publications. It's a serious issue that researchers take very seriously. Therefore, preventing and controlling mycoplasma contamination is crucial for maintaining the integrity of scientific research. It's like keeping a clean laboratory. You need to be vigilant and take precautions to avoid unwanted guests.